مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. Hello and welcome. I help students like you speak Arabic and not just learn about it. My mission is to help you get speaking Arabic and overcome all the obstacles and difficulties that are between you and fluency. Before we start, why don't you visit the link down below to get your free copy of the Levantine Lebanese Spoken Arabic Conversation and Phrase Book, free of charge. Check the link down below. ويلا, let's begin.
مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. بهذا الدرس this lesson رح أحكي عن الفرق بين هالفعلين. I'm going to speak about the difference between these two verbs. حاول وجرب. They're very similar. They're considered synonyms. However, they are different. And unless you're a native, like me, whereby I can use either verbs without even thinking, it can be very tricky for non-natives to differentiate according to the context which verb to use. So verb حاول, to try, broadly speaking, and the gerund is محاولة. And basically it means to want to do something, put in the effort and try a method or different methods to achieve it. يعني بذل جهد, put in an effort. And the word الحيل, sometimes we say ما عندي حيل, I haven't got the effort. أنا مريضة, ما عندي حيل اشتغل. I haven't got the energy, or can't even put any effort. I'm not well. So حيل is energy. And the word حيلة is a trick. So for example, هو عم يحتال علي. He's, trying to trick me. He's trying to bluff me. حيلة is a trick. هيدي حيلة, it's a trick. Now, jarrab is to try, and mainly objects and things, and I'm gonna come to that with experience. And it's mainly اختبر, to test something, or امتحن. So اختبر, امتحن is to test something, and you might know اختبار or امتحان is an exam or a test. Us, we pronounce the qaf as a glottal stop over here. So to actually try something on, as in to wear something when it comes to clothes. As القميص, he tried this shirt. تجربة means a trial or an experience. تجربة المنتج, for example, is a product trial. Okay, so for حاول, commonly, since we spoke about effort, we can say حاول جهده. He tried his best. We can't really say جرب. جرب is more about testing out stuff. So within this context, when we're always speaking about someone putting in an effort, we're going to use حاول. حاول جهده. I'm not going to really say جرب جهده. حاول المستحيل. He tried the impossible. So I can use verb حاول, but I can't use verb جرب. Now, when it comes to trying on objects, so راح جرب هالفستان. That means I'm going to try to put it on. I will try this dress. I can't really say راح حاول هالفستان. It doesn't make sense, because if you look at the actual meanings of the verbs, it doesn't apply here. راح جرب هالفستان. I will never say راح حاول. Unless I'm going to say راح حاول البس, I will try to wear this dress. But to directly use it with an object, to try something on, I'm going to use جرب. So verb جرب. راح جرب. أنا راح جرب هالفستان. I will try this dress. Have you tried this new car, for example, this new BMW? جربت هالسيارة الجديدة. So جربت, I'm asking the person, have you tried this new car? جربتي, have you tried? So I'm going to use جرب because I'm referring to an object or a thing. I'm not going to say حاولت unless I say حاولت تركب هالسيارة الجديدة. Have you tried riding this new car? So if I'm directly using the verb with an object, I'm not speaking about whether it's a noun or whether you can use a noun or a verb afterwards. That's not the issue. The issue is as in a physical object or something. So I'm going to use جرب. So also when it comes to speaking about things like that you have tried, like a hobby or an experience, normally we use verb جرب. So جربت من قبل, have you tried before, followed by, for example, جربت من قبل ركوب الخيل, have you tried horseback riding? جربتي, obviously, if I'm addressing female. That's a screenshot from my hobbies course, by the way, which is available inside the Lebanese mega bundle on the learning platform. So if you enroll, you will get everything about hobbies. And this was included with verb to try because it's relevant to speaking about hobbies. So جربت من قبل الفوتبول أو كرة القدم. جربت من قبل الصيد. Have you tried? I'm not going to really say حاولت. So, it's not the choice of verb here. Commonly, we're going to use جرب. Unless I say حاولت تركب. Have you tried to ride a horse? حاولت تركب خيل من قبل. حاولت تلعب فوتبول. But I would rather use verb جرب for actually trying out things. So over here, راح جرب البس هالفستان. I will try to wear this dress. So I didn't say راح جرب هالفستان. I will try this dress. So I didn't use the object directly, the thing directly after verb جرب. I used البس. I used another verb. So when we have two verbs combination, I can use جرب or حاول. So راح جرب البس هالفستان or راح حاول البس هالفستان. In this case, you can as well use حاول. But the preference is to use جرب, but it's not going to be wrong to use حاول. So the safest option is to use جرب if you're not sure, unless we're speaking about أفرض حاول جهد وحاول المستحيل, so that would be حاول. So but for trying out things, it's safer to stick to جرب. So راح جرب البس هالفستان. Probably as well you can use راح حاول البس هالفستان. جربت تركب هالسيارة الجديدة. Have you tried to ride this new car? So instead of saying جربت هالسيارة الجديدة, have you tried this new car? I put another verb after جرب, which is verb ركب, to ride. So you can also use حاولت تركب هالسيارة الجديدة, and it would imply the same thing. So I've put two checks over here. So with the combination of two verbs, you can probably as well use حاول. But ideally, I would rather use جرب within the context of testing out something, examining something, trying something for the first time, asking if someone has experienced something for the first time. جربت هالأكلة. Have you tried this kind of food? جربت تاكل تبولة من قبل. Have you tried to eat تبولة before? جربت هالنوع من العصير الجديد. Have you tried this new juice? جربت تشرب هالعصير الجديد. Have you tried to drink this new juice? So to conclude, coming back, so they are considered synonyms to a certain extent. However, with the verb جرب, it's mainly about testing, trying, experiencing things. So if you're asking someone if they tried something for the first time, if they tried a certain hobby, if they tried a new car, if they, and so on. And when it comes to trying on clothes, we're going to use verb جرب. And as well, when we are using this verb and directly we have the object. I'm not speaking whether it's a noun or whatever. We have like a physical object, like جربت الفستان, جربت السيارة, جربت العصير, and so on. However, I can't say حاولت الفستان. I can't use حاول with a physical object. So حاولت جهدي. I tried my best. I tried, literally, it means my effort. So I can use حاول with non-physical or abstract things, if that makes sense. So hopefully this very short lesson was useful to you in trying to tell the difference apart between حاول and جرب.
شكراً للمتابعة. Thank you for watching. Make sure to click on the channel icon and go to the store button to check out some cool merchandise.